The man to watch. Youth will have its say. What a day it is for the youngster as he's named in the starting lineup for the first time. Next on EA TV. Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And what we have to look forward to is live coverage of the J1 League. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, it's a moment he should cherish forever, his full senior debut at the age of 17. And the manager quite clearly tried to keep the pressure off him, but there has been a lot of buzz about him.
Yes, he did. And I should know all about making a debut at 17. I made mine for Arsenal at West Ham in 1981. Of course he'll be nervous, but he should also be excited. He's got a great chance here, and I hope he's happy come the end of the game.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, they're playing with a midfield diamond, so key to their success will be the holding midfielder and the player in the number 10 position. They really need to influence the game here today.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
And the match is underway. Oh, great vision. Can he do it? Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Lam. Delivered into the area here. And he's clear as lines. And options in the centre. Timely intervention. And possession lost, intercepted. And the referee blows for a foul. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
But I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Alert defending. Not a great pass. Promising sequence. Now what can they do from here? Terrific block. Another block. Useful looking ball. It did look on for them, but not to be. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Hashimoto. Well, he's given us away. Abe. And they know they need to stop him. But quick thinking defensively. Promising looking attack. It might be on for them. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. Abe. Getting forward. Could be threatening. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Abe. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. To jump in front. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Takahashi. Read it well. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Must be! Well, it wasn't a bad effort, but couldn't get it properly on the target. Well, not the pass he had in mind. This looks threatening. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
He might be able to profit from the wide position. Chance to play it in. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. A real opening now. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
Abe. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Poor pass. Promising attack, this. But they dealt with the threat posed. Real chance. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
chance. And it should have been the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
And he's made headway. That is a tackle and a half. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. No real conviction in the challenge. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save. Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Playing it in. It comes to absolutely nothing. Intercepting it intelligently. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Well, it really wasn't a great effort, was it? Do they mean business on this occasion? Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Lam. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And a goal kick given. So approaching half-time and the visitors have a bit of work ahead of them. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attacking third. If, however, they...
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
They're really pressing their opponents. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Can he finish this? And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much-needed security.
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.
So 2-0 now. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Went in strongly to win the ball. Applying vigorous pressure. Can he make it count? So there goes the half-time whistle, and the visitors find themselves behind at the break.
Yeah, we highlight...
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Delivering it into the box. And the problem not completely solved. Brilliantly blocked. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Now they've lost it. Good movement. Abe. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. What a shocking pass, really. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. He's given it away. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, it all counts for naught. Corner awarded. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Good looking ball. Well, a poor effort when all was said and done, and simple for the keeper.
Well, he's made a real mess of that, hasn't he? What a chance that was.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And a throw-in it's going to be. Lam. Abe. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. This looks more than decent. Oh, good hit, close shave. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And he's through here. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. It has to be. Still a chance. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Taking care of business defensively here. Excellent defending. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And possession given away. Well, that ball looks promising. And the cross is very much on. Strong but fair tackle. Oh, could be. Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
Body in the way. Oh, surely. And saved by the keeper. Who can he pick out? Well, being closely marked, but the header nothing to write home about.
Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
Well, he's given us away. And a goal kick will be next. Well, they no longer have the ball. Possession lost. What can they do from here? Dangerous looking attack. And that is how to win the ball back from your opponent. Bad pass. Could be threatening. "20 minutes to go in this one. Retaining possession proving difficult. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Can he finish this? Interception to snuff out the danger. There's a slide rule pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank. Decent position. Options in the centre. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Abe. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. And breaking at pace with menace. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Chance maybe. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Well, what can we say? All's well that ends well.
Well, he's just about recovered the situation. That could have been very embarrassing.
Now, potential danger. Oh, a smart stop. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Hashimoto. Abe. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Showing good defensive judgment. Well, we'll soon be hearing the final whistle, and this is a performance to forget about from the point of view of the visitors, Stuart.
Well, there are two main reasons why they're losing this game. Firstly, they've not shown enough desire to close the opposition down. And secondly, they haven't defended their box well enough.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. Not an attempt that will live long in the memory.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper.
Could be a chance to break here. Can they keep it going? Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Three-two it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Abe. They've given it away. Has the strength to hang on to it. Good strength to keep the ball. Can he finish them off? Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, that shows the problems facing the coach. They've struggled to score goals, so then he allows them to play with more freedom, and they look much better going forward. But as a result, they're left exposed at the back. He just has to find that happy medium.
Showing patience as...
いくつか質問がありますので、よろしくお願いします。お時間をいただきありがとうございました。
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. And it's always a real pleasure to bring you a match from Japan. We're here in Osaka. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, these teams know they cannot afford to drop points today. It's so important that they are consistent throughout the group stages if they want to progress further in the tournament. Should be tense, Derek.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out, he scored those 2 goals, but it was his general play that was outstanding. Getting on the ball, making things happen, and he got his reward with the brace. And I'm expecting to see exactly the same again today.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, a 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
And the game begins. It might be on for them. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Abe. Oh, not hard to read that pass. This looks more than decent. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Over it comes. Well, nothing comes of it. Leandro Pereira. Usami. Might really be able to trouble them here. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Could play it in. Oh, great attacking play. Plays it back. Oh, brilliant effort. But the woodwork getting in the way.
Well, it's super skill, Derek. He made such good contact with the ball. He just can't believe he hasn't scored there.
Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Could it be? Oh, couldn't beat the goalkeeper, and really should have been able to. Going well, but they took care of the situation defensively. Kim Seung-dae. He's in behind. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Getting forward. Can he do it to take the lead? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Kim Seung-dae. Kosuke Onose. Well, getting the ball forward. Leandro Pereira. Can he make it count? Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match is level again.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Tremendous intuition to win it back. He might be able to profit from the wide position. They've lost it. Really good high press. And the emphasis is on creativity. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
He's driven in the corner. Cleared away. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Teammate available. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Usami. Nicely cut out. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. They're trying to get right into his face. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Usami. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. And now passing it through and keeping it out. And the danger cleared. Really good challenge. Useful looking ball. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Oh, he's given us away. Beautifully disguised ball. Can they get themselves in front here? Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Kim Seung-dae just not looking confident in possession. High pressing at its best. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Another perfect position to read it. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Won it back. Genta Miura. Kim Seung-dae. Giving the ball away. Hashimoto. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Might be a chance here. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
And the short option preferred. It has to be. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. And Navarro with it. Abe. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And it's a quality pass. Into the advanced position. Can he finish? Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Well, he's lost the ball. Usami. And the danger is averted. Short corner it is. It might be on for them. And delivered into the box. A real challenge for the goalkeeper. Kim. Defensive efficiency personified. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Not to be in terms of the finish. Abe. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Usami. Oh, good vision. Still a chance. And problem solved for now.
Well, that save just about keeps them in this, but they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Kosuke Onose. And space to exploit, maybe. Can he do it? Well, he gave it real leather, but miles off target. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Yeah, he's played pretty well, to be fair. He's looked confident and assured on the ball, but he's going to need a helping hand if they are to turn this around in the second half.
And very deftly cut out. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Poor attempt at a pass, really. How can he take them on and beat them? Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Real chance. It's opened up for him. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Wonderfully weighted pass. Chance to make a game of it here. And able to get a body in the way. Oh, a goal! And an own goal at that. Well, not part of the script, was it?
Well, here it is again, and quite clearly that's an own goal. He's a bit unfortunate, really.
Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Usami. Kim. Leandro Pereira. It's with Takashi Usami. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And attempting the through ball. This is looking threatening. Now what can they do from here? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Possession changing hands. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Really good block. On and on he goes. Untidy on the ball. Can they hit on the break? Kim. Can he play it in? He's got to score! Oh, it's in! A two-goal cushion now, and the lead fully merited.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, but you do have to ask questions of the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't be beaten at your near post like that.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Leandro Pereira getting in there to take it away. It's a weighted pass. A wild effort it was, and probably the less said about it, the better. Onose.
Well, there you have it. The hosts have had so much of the possession, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic...
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And very deftly cut out. Oh, he's really opened them up here. The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. And all the way through to the keeper. Cross blocked. Throw-ins given. And the substitution will occur now. The high press was very much on. It's opening up for them. And it might be. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
Navarro in possession. Hashimoto. Good work to regain possession. Miura. It's with Kim Seung-dae. Can he put it away? Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Ten minutes left for play. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. The right place to cut out the pass. Could be threatening. That is tackling of the highest order. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Well, he's given us away. 5 minutes to go. Real chance. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? And the counter-attack is on, options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Shoji. And using his strength to shield the ball. Usami. Oh, great vision. And now waiting to pounce. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
Hashimoto. Just straying offside. Kim Seung-dae. Onose. Good technique displayed. Using his strength to shield the ball. And that is full-time. Really, the worst possible start, you've got to say.
Well, it's not the start they wanted. It puts them under a bit of pressure going into the next game. They need to bounce back now.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with three. Getting forward.
今日はお疲れ様でした。今日の試合についていくつか質問させてください。今日はありがとうございました。
One man the focus of attention. 3 goals in his last 3 games. Will he be hard to stop again? Stay with us on EA TV. And we have live J1 action coming right up for you. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
At the moment, he's playing with great confidence. Every time he gets the ball, he looks as though he's going to score, as his record in recent times will suggest. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He's been brilliant.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back 4, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and 2 forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
And the match begins. Moving forward effectively. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Could be! And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort.
Couldn't keep it. And plenty of room in the wide area. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Could be! Can they slot it home? Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. And a poor ball. Going well, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And he read it well defensively. Nazarov. Couldn't keep it. He pressed hard. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Lam. It needs an accurate cross. Well-timed tackle. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. It is to be a throw-in. Now what can they do from here? Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Gabriel Jarrier. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
We're getting the ball forward. Good-looking ball. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Unable to trouble the defence with that cross. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. He made it look simple, really. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Delightful pass. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Getting in there to take it away. Wants to attack from the wide areas. What a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. And there's the delivery. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? Read it magnificently and intercepted. he's through here. Must score. And that goes down as a very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort.
On to Tanaka. Takuma Arano. Now Javier. Arano. Gabriel Javier. Well, can they open up the defence here? Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping. Well, the stats show us that the hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Now, what can they do from here? Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Well, making high pressing work for them here. It has to be! Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, met it with the full force of his head, but over the top. So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Yes, they've defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Oh, what's he gone and done? No way through. A cut back. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Gabriel Javier. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Lost possession. Gabriel Javier. Dimitri Nazarov. Fernandes. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Unable to keep the ball that time. This looks interesting. This could square the game. Oh, but no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Fernandes. Gabriel Javier. Lucas Fernandes. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And quite simply wide of the target. This looks threatening. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
The first half here comes to an end. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
And the match begins. Could be. Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and...
Delightful pass. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely. Well, a bit short with the clearance. It has to be. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Well, met it with a... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Hashimoto. Effective challenge. Well, great read there to intercept. And they could face difficulties here. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Really fine initial touch. Might really be able to trouble them here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available. They need to get bodies back. Not enough cut and thrust, but they keep possession. Can he put it in? Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. And he's in. Oh, fine stop. Well, the short corner routine. Daiki Suga. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Oh, in with a chance. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Can he put it away? That really would have changed the equation had it gone in, Stuart.
Well, he needed to score there. That may just have given them some hope.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Delightful pass. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Gabriel Jarrier. And scope for them to produce something exciting. He must finish! Oh, it was close, but he's put it over. Lam. Abe. Oh, that's a really good run. And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. So making the substitution now. Well, offside. I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And attempting the through ball. Still could put it away, but the keeper takes command of the situation. Corner awarded. And taken short. Opportunity, and a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Oh, he's given the ball away. Gabriel Xavier. Now Xavier. In position here to protect the ball. And can they make one of these passes count? He takes aim. Oh, keeper in control. They take it short. It has to be. Oh, there it is. Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
So back underway, dead level, 2-2. Lam. Oh, good vision. Oh, that's a solid piece of defending when it looked as though it might go wrong for them. Can they create something from here? Daiki Suga. He continues his run, and a timely intervention. And into the last 15 minutes of action. crucial interception amid impending danger. And possession given away. Could be a chance to break here. Are they going to forge ahead? Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Suga. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. And good pressure high up the pitch. It's in! And this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just 10 minutes to go. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And that's an important intervention. That's very effective, good high pressing. Now what can they do from here? But they dealt with... That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. Lovely first touch. That wasn't easy. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, he's through here. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Abe. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played, and he's made headway. Oh, it was a crucial challenge.
Well, I think it's fair to say the fans aren't too happy with that decision.
And breaking at pace with menace. Cross towards that far post. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Abe. Suga. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the board in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a...
お疲れ様でした。いくつか質問がございますのでよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
The cameras are fixed to one man. 3 goals in 3 games, and you can't argue with that. We're live on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, Derek, this is such an important game. Lose this and they're in big trouble. Win and you're back on track. It should be very competitive.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's playing with great confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He looks a real threat whenever he gets the ball, and I'm sure he'll add to that tally today.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the 3 advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well, it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
And they kick off here. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Well, nicely cut out. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. And good pressure high up the pitch. Useful looking ball. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Getting forward. Good looking ball. Went in strongly to win the ball. Chances on. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. On and on he goes. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And dispossessed. Juncker. He's going forward well here. The cut back. And quite simply wide of the target. Successfully cut out. Couldn't keep it. Must be! That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
Let's see about the delivery. Well, nothing comes of it. It looks promising. Sekine. Can they convert? He's got to score! Terrific block there. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Oh, he's lost possession. Effective pressure to regain possession. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, sloppy in possession. Poor pass. Plenty of options. Crisp tackling. That's a well-struck pass. Could be threatening. Opportunity here. Well, what a stop that was. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, he didn't plant the seed of fear on the goalkeeper's mind, that's for certain. Into the advanced position. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And making the run to the inside. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And now the delivery. An attack full of promise. Not to be in terms of the finish. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Juncker. And players waiting in the centre. Magnificent defending. A bit of running room now on the wing. Opportunity it is. Oh, a vital interception. Good control under pressure. And the counter looks on here. Options available. It might be. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Untidy on the ball. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Well, he was on his own. He had the goalkeeper to beat, but failed to do so.
Well, he just needed to show a bit more composure there. Take a little bit off the shot, I think.
Navarro. Chance to do damage. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Going well. This could square the game. And it's come off the keeper. And they can't quite take advantage in the end. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. He's going forward well here. Surely! Really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that had to be a goal, didn't it? What a stop that is.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Well, sloppy in possession. Can they trouble the opposition this time? It's a neat move. Oh, moving it nicely. Really vital interception here. Well, the counter chance looks very real. All hands on deck. And reading it absolutely superbly. Could be dangerous. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait for the support. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Wonderfully weighted pass. A really top-notch piece of defending. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Oh, they've lost it. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. He's lost it. And showing fine vision. Can he put it in? Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Just cutting off the supply. Can they hit on the break? Intelligent threaded pass here. Real chance. Can he convert? And the problem not completely solved. Promising position, this. Great block. Good-looking ball. It needs an accurate cross. Great opportunity. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, a second goal for them here. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say. Well, the hosts, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession. But when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Good visualisation and execution. Can't miss, surely. Oh, my goodness. He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. A move of promise on the flank. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And they did have the ball, but not anymore. Juncker, and he's through here. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
And intercepting it. And now passing it through and getting across to stop it. Going short. Can he put it away? Oh dear, he went for placement, but a really tame effort, you have to say. Navarro in possession. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Dangerous looking attack. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Counter-attacking very much an option. Could be dangerous. Oh, big chance. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Who can they pick out? Oh, no end product. Committed challenge. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Really nice ball. Might be dangerous. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Navarro in possession. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Not the pass he had in mind. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Well, this game is almost in the history books, and it's not going to be one the visitors will want to remember for long, Stuart.
Well, this is certainly a performance to forget because they've been totally outplayed today. How many times have they been opened up during this game? They have to defend better than this. It's been a dismal display.
He's given it straight to the opposition. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet, but really sticking to their task defensively. A foul, but advantage played. Well, letting it continue to see if in fact there was an advantage, but not so. Free kick. This looks more than decent. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
Just 10 minutes remaining here. Carlson. He has time to play it over. But strong defending. It is to be a throw-in. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. And taking it away. And attempting the through ball. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Outrageously skillful. Can he make it count? Splendid defending. Carlson. Sekine. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Might really be able to trouble them here. And crossed low into the area. The outcome is a goal kick here. Ito. Carlson. It's opening up for them. Will it be? Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Played over. Well, still an issue here. Getting in there to take it away. Ito has it. A really vital interception. Can he put it away? Couldn't quite hang on. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Well, they couldn't keep it. And a goal kick is the outcome. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, no points after 2 games, and I'm not sure they've deserved to get any. They'll need a massive improvement going into the next couple of games. I can't see a way forward for them.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, not much more you could ask for, really. Plenty of effort, a goal, and most importantly, the right result. He should be happy with today.
いくつか質問がありますのでよろしくお願いします。お時間をいただきありがとうございました。